How's it going today, everyone? This is Sage coming at you guys today with another market watch. I want to start off by saying thank you guys for almost 100 subscribers in the first couple weeks that this channel has been live. I greatly do appreciate the support, and I hope you guys stick around. We're going to have a ton more market watches and other content in the future, including some help for new sellers on TCG Player and whatnot. I'm really excited to get into making some of that content. I think it's going to be pretty fun and hopefully pretty informative too. Before we get into some Rarity Collection 2 movements, I want to start by taking a look at these Secret Pharaohs rares. Now, I know a lot of Market Watch YouTubers have already covered this, but these Secret Pharaohs rares are extremely low on listings. Blue Eyes White Dragon, this thing's 4 listings. I think it's 600 for near mint now, 500 for near mint. It's just insane. This thing was 200 bucks, a few weeks back. It's just crazy, man. Necro Valley, 10 listings. Mirror Forest, 9. I actually forgot Mirror Forest was even in this set. TTT is at 14. Neos at 12. Millennium Eyes Restrict at 7. Rhoda at 20. Toon Kingdom was completely bought out. That's why the only listing is a meme listing at 150. But this thing has had every other copy just completely wiped off of the market. The last copies that moved were 50 and 50. Those are the only 2 copies that moved in the last 10 days. But still really insane that the supply on these is so low. And we're seeing buyouts on the Secret Pharaohs rares. A lot of people didn't like Magnificent Maven's Pharaoh rares. I don't really blame them. I thought they were pretty underwhelming compared to like the Millennium rares from the OCG. I really like these. Let's see if we can... probably can't get it on screen, but the Millennium rares from OCG, I feel like these are a lot better. I have probably a half dozen of them now. Trying to get more. But next, let's touch on Pearly Lee. This ulti has obviously spiked since the release of Rarity Collection 2. More cards in high rarity for Pearly means more people are picking up the deck, and they're going to want complementary high rarities. The only other print of this is a common, I think, from Cyberstorm Access. So if they want the blinged out version, they're going to have to pay 25 bucks per copy, and this is, I think, a 2 or 3. I can't remember if they run it 2 or 3. You could have got these sub 10. Like, if you look back here, you could have got them 10 bucks. Negotiate in person, probably get them cheaper. But now you're paying 25 bucks a copy. No thank you. I don't like the cat deck. So, we touched on this on Rarity Collection 2's launch day. I said people are going to be wanting the Platinum Secrets this time, whereas in Rarity Collection 1 they were extremely underwhelming. Compared to the quarter centuries. Even though they occupied the same slot, if you pulled a Platinum Secret, you were just disappointed because it could have been a quarter century. Whereas now the Plat Secrets look really, really good, and based on these low listings, it's obvious that the community also agrees. Right now, Crossout sitting 10 listings, $20 for Crossout, $17 for Ogre, 4 listings, $40 on IP. Mourner's sitting about 9, 10 with 12 listings, Droll 11. Cosmic Cyclone was a weird one. This thing got down to 3 listings the other day, but you can see it's 20 bucks, got completely wiped out of the market. Apo sitting 17 listings, Droll OG Art sitting 12 listings, 19 bucks. Access Code Talker, I think this one just saw a big wall move here recently. Yeah, see, all these are from the last couple days. And yeah, there's really not a ton. There's a 30 wall at 15, I guess, but yeah, 10 bucks for this. If you need your one-ofs, pick them up. This set has a lot of really good extra deck staples, or one-ofs, like the IP, the Access Code, the Underworld Goddess, the Apo. But if you need your playsets, you might have missed the boat. These were really cheap on launch day. Magician Souls is another one that I would recommend looking at. This card is you know, DM card, so it's likely going to spike in the future. DD Crow sitting at 6 listings. And what else do we have here? Yeah, not too many more anomalies on this first page, aside from Charge of the Light Brigade being 26 listings. That is a little bit odd. Let's also touch on Cosmic Cyclone Quarter Century. This thing was, I think, $20 at the lowest I saw it. You're paying $40, $42 per copy on Cosmic Cyclone Quarter Centuries. This does have a ulti, and I think it has a... Does it have a CR? It does have a CR. So, multiple high rarities of this with the Quarter Century PUR, PCR, Plat Secret, ulti. Yeah, so pick your poison, but all copies of this are going up. We notice the Plat Secret and the Quarter Century now. Pot of Duality is another one that's really low on listings. 23 listings. You're sitting about $18.50 per copy, with your lowest playset being available at $19 each. If you do want your high rarity Pot of Duality, I don't know. This is a really odd one, I guess. But go ahead and pick it up. I'm pretty sure Pot of Prosperity is sitting like 40, 50. Desires, Extrav. Duality, we know this is going to be played with birds. This is going to be played with Runic Stun. So I could see this sitting about 30, 35. So if you guys are wanting the Quarter Century Pot of Dualities, now might be a good time to pick them up. Magician Souls, Quarter Century. This thing is also getting pretty low on listings comparatively. 28 listings, you're sitting about $18 per copy. That's your lowest. Mini wall at 6. Gamer's Choice has a wall at 40 for $18 a piece. High rarity Magician Souls. It's the highest rarity now. DM players are going to want to bling out their deck, and they're probably going to turn to the Quarter Century over the Plat Secret. Phantasme. This does see play. Every single time we get a format that has Phantasme, the older copies always spiked. This is a high rarity now. It's $15 for your max rarity staple. Pick it up while it's not in format. You cannot hear this enough. Pick up your staples when they are not being played, because they will be significantly cheaper, and these are something that always, always, always come back into the format, and all high rarity copies are going to end up spiking. We see it time and time and time again. Spheres. So this thing is also really low. 17 listings, about $15 a copy. This is going to be played in any dragon deck, really. Dragon Link being the main one, and I think Tempai also plays it too, right? So $15 a copy. That's about where you're sitting for now. There are some pretty big walls, with Gamer's Choice being the main one, but once this gets eaten up, there's not really much left to hold down the price. 78, 3, 4, 3, 6, and if we get rid of the 3F filter, there's 17 listings of this total. Now, this should hopefully repopulate a little bit while this wall's being eaten up, but who knows how long it'll take for people to list them. Here's that IP. So, $40, 3 listings, and we actually have a sale today at 40, a sale at 30. Just wild that people are paying this. And this goes to show people do like the Platinum Secrets. So if you guys want Plat Secrets, pick them up. Otherwise, you may be paying significantly more in the future. Crossout sitting about $20 a copy. You can see here it was 10. It's already doubled up, and this set just came out on Friday. Crazy. Actually crazy. Crossout was, what, 115 pre-order when it came out as an Ultra in the Megaton? I can't quite remember, but it was a giga expensive card on initial release, so not too shocking that Crossout in a high rarity print is spiking. Droll Plat Secret, this is an OG art. TCG player needs to put up some pictures. 12 listings. This thing is getting cleaned out pretty quick. One wall, a couple others with playsets, but you're looking $20 a copy on Droll Plat. Ghost Ogre, Plat Secret. Same thing we've seen all video. This thing, 9 listings. Plat Secret staple, 3 of. About 20 bucks. You cannot wait on some of these staples. This was $7. All of these have doubled. Race Off, this one is kind of interesting. 18 listings. It's very, very low compared to some of the other quarter centuries in terms of listings and in terms of price. The Cash Field Spell, this thing was selling for $20+ consistently for the OG Secret, and now we have a higher rarity version that is barely making 10. But there are not too many listings of this. We have a wall with Gamer's Choice as always. But yeah, pick them up if you're going to play Cash. There is a chance that this still gets reprinted in the Megatons. Knowing Konami, you really can't be safe. But yeah, really affordable price for a field spell. Solemn Strike, this thing's also getting kind of low on listings. 23 listings for the quarter century. Lowest being about 12. Gamer's Choice has a massive wall. Solemn, again, a card that comes in and out of formats, sees niche play. Yeah, not much else to say there other than it's low on listings and it's like 10 bucks. So, Fusion Deployment, this is a branded card. That's really the only thing that uses it nowadays is branded. I don't even know if the Chimera deck uses it. Like pure Chimera. I would assume they have better things to, dig out their cards, but there's not much on this first page in terms of full play sets. It lets me click it. Yeah, our big wall of 25 is sitting at $18. So these have a little bit of time before they get up to that wall, but it's getting low on listings. Apo Plat Secret. This thing, 17 listings, $10. IP, we already saw that thing go to 40 for the Platinum Secrets. So if you want your Apo, don't wait. It's a one of. Just pick a copy up. It's kind of ludicrous if you do not pick it up and you want to play the Plat Secret. Luckily for me, I play PURs. I'm one of the few people that likes that rarity, so I don't really have to worry about too many buyouts on my favorite rarity. But see, highest price is 20 bucks. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody comes in today and just wipes out the Apo Plats like they did with IP. Sarvis Quarter Century, this thing's also kind of getting low, 24 listings, sitting about $10, $11 per copy. You got a couple playsets here. Trading Card Elites, they did have several walls, but it looks like they only have 2 playsets of this left. And there's really no major walls on this, so do keep an eye. If Voiceless has any significant tops or performances at any of the major events in the next couple weeks, this probably will spike. So do keep an eye on this. If you guys are wanting to play Voiceless, pick up your copy and just kind of wait for the deck to perform. Gold Sark. This is a one of. 10 bucks. 26 listings though for the quarter century. This thing is starting to move. Compared to a lot of the other quarter centuries in the market, this is low on listings. It's the same trend. The staples, the cards that can be played in multiple decks. Pick them up, please. I'm tired of saying it, man. Alt Art Plat Secret Droll. 11 listings. Wow, another Plat Secret that's nearly wiped off the market. You're sitting with a wall at 13-ish per copy. So again, if you want to play Droll, pick it up. 13 bucks, 40 bucks a playset, a little more with tax. But yeah, again, Droll, Hand Trap, 3 of, low listings, beautiful high rarity. If you do want to play it, pick it up before it's late. DD Crow, 6 listings. This thing's entirely gone. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 copies. Actually, let's hit the good old F5 and see. I lied. Okay, we're sitting 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 listings. 5 copies have moved just since I pulled these up about 30 minutes ago, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if this is $30 by the end of the day. So, you might have missed a boat unless you pick up these couple playsets. Ghost Mourner Alt Art Plat, 12 listings. And actually, let's hit it with F5, the good old refresh. Got a couple more listings. Okay, not too bad. One wall, 12 copies. 4 copies here. And yeah, there's not much else available. Another... Mourner doesn't really see... It's more niche than Ogre, Bell, Ash. But Mourner does see play. I'm pretty sure it's seeing play right now. If I'm not recalling that incorrectly. I don't play current format or anything. However, I do try to keep up with it the best I can. I don't have a locals near me. The nearest ones are about an hour away, so it makes it kind of difficult to get involved with that. Skullmeister is kind of a weird one. This had a collector rare that was kind of expensive. It was like a mid-tier collector rare. And now we have a sub $10 new official high rarity. And this thing's already moving significantly. 19 listings. I do want to hit this with the F5, see if that, yep, 18. $9. We got about 30 copies, probably about 50. Oh. And then Gamer's Choice with the 120. So it will be a little while before this is eaten up. So you have a little more time on the Skullmeister if you do want to pick up the quarter centuries. But again, Skullmeister sees play every once in a while, so pick it up if you want it. Cosmic Cyclone, man. This thing was $6. $6! Somebody bought a whole playset for 20 each. Somebody bought a playset for 30 each. Oh my lord. Words of J, man. The Billy Bobs are at it again. Why would somebody buy a playset of this yesterday for $30 each? $100 post-tax for your playset. And it's not even the highest rarity. Crazy. 17 listings. There are, a couple sellers with playsets. A lot. The whole first page is under $20 or around $20, which is probably about where I'd expect it. However, as we know, staples always have potential to go up. Solemn Judgment. Again, Plat Secret, getting low on listings, 22. Selling for $7. And are there any major walls? Yes, at 10. So you do have some time before this gets up to that 10. However, Gamer's Choice either had their wall entirely demolished or they just haven't listed it yet. I would assume the latter. Charge of the Light Brigade. I do want to refresh this one. 24 listings. Hey, shout out Hawaii TCG Card Store. I think I've ordered from them before. Trading Card Elites, $5 on the Charge Plat. If you guys know Charge, all foil prints of this card were like $10 to $15 before it was announced in Rarity Collection 2. So $5 for a decent looking high rarity that kind of matches the bling of the Light Sworns. Honestly, not awful. If you guys are playing that, go ahead and pick it up. Gamer's Choice, 100 copy wall at $5 on Rescue Cat OG art. I don't really know if there's any decks playing Rescue Cat like in current format or anytime recently. I think this is just a legacy reprint, but if you guys are going to play a format where you need Rescue Cat, $5 for a high rarity isn't so awful. Droll Alt Art PCR. This is our first PCR that we've really covered, and this is because it is getting low on listings too. A lot of people really like this Droll Alt Art, especially now that it's not limited to the gold rare. Now that it's not limited to gold rare, people are biting. They're like, hey, I want a shiny version of this. I want the PCRs, the Plat Secrets, the Quarter Centuries, the PURs. Just give me any copy of Droll Alt Art that isn't the gold rare. Give me the supers for all that matters. 21 listings, about $5 a copy if you want the PCR Droll Alt Arts. Not too awful. There is a pretty decent sized wall with Gamer's Choice. Man. Foolish Burial Plat Secret. kind of getting low, 32 listings. This is under $5. Pick up your one of. It literally cannot hurt to pick up your one of. Just in case you want to play a deck. This is a lot better than the other Plat Secret that does exist. So, or not even Plat Secret, Platinum Rare. Sorvis Plat Secret. Again, with the voiceless. This is a high rarity. 22 listings and $3. What can I say? You really can't go wrong at $3 a copy for your one of. Solemn Strike Plat Secret also kind of getting low on listings, sitting about 2 to 3. Abyss Dweller Plat Secret. This thing is 19 listings. So it does show that people are picking up their one of. I think the last time I played this was in Tier. But yeah, typical one of. We're seeing water support this later on in the year, so who knows, this could return back to the format. Ultimate Slayer PCR, again, getting kind of low on listings compared to other listings around the same price. Sitting about $1.50 to $2 a copy on the PCR. Ultimate Slayer. A lot of people are really hyping this card up now that it has several accessible reprints. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Again, if this was a quick play spell, it would see significantly more play. However, it isn't. Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon's kind of a weird one. 25 listings on the Plat Secret. It's like $1. Pick up like 1 or 2 if you're really trying to play Blue Eyes. You can have a nice little blingy rarity. I think this looks really good on the Synchros, the Plat Secret. So if you're playing Blue Eyes, might as well. What's $1? Same with Jet Plat Secret. You can either get this or you can get the Megaton Prismatic for the same price. I would prefer the Platinum Secret. Literally makes no sense to buy the Prismatic Secret over a playset of the over a playset of the Platinum Secret. It doesn't make sense to buy the Prismatic Secret. So many different secrets. PUR Ultimate Slayer is also seeing some movement. 31 listings, sitting about $1.50, $2, just like the PCR. E-Tele PCR. This thing is also getting kind of low, but, you know, still 38, but it's sitting about $1. Chaos Hunter, again, 37 listings, under $1. A lot of these lower end cards, like Chaos Hunter, will see play every once in a while, so it doesn't hurt to pick them up. I wanted to go compare some of these super rares here at the end versus Rarity Collection 1 to Rarity Collection 2, because there are a ton of super rares in Rarity Collection 2 that are significantly undervalued in my opinion. So we look at Rarity Collection 1, we had Pot of Prosperity, Droplet, Ash, Tactics, Imperm. They're all over $5. Crazy. And then we have other hand traps, $3, $2, $2, $1.50. Ghostwell sitting about 50 cents, but I think if the format allowed it, this would see a little bit higher price. And a lot of these are considered penny sonks, but then we look at Rarity Collection 2, and there's just not a ton of value in the supers here yet. There's like $2, $3 on the crossouts, like $1.50, $2.50 on Access Code. Magician Souls is about $1.50. Drolls are $1. Dragoon's $1. Apo IP $1. Then everything else is like 50 cents, which is kind of wild, especially cards like Bingo Machine Go, where this card was $20+ for both prints before Rarity Collection. Field spells for the Visas Lore, Rindbrum, Skill Drain. Just so many supers in this set that I feel like are good long-term penny sonks. Poly's, DD Crow, Blue Eyes Jet being 30 cents is wild. Shout out Peak for the Ghost Mourner. Just so even this, if this is like 20 cents, really, if you can find a decent wall, I don't feel like this is a bad thing to go in on. Yeah, sitting about $0.25, really. I'd probably wait for about 20 cents just to maximize gains. But yeah, a lot of these cards I feel like do have potential. Ghost Ogre 2, like, this card, sitting about $0.25, just seems really cheap. when the format changes, people always love picking up staples. People have a really bad habit of buying staples when the format needs them, paying higher prices, and then selling them when they dip out of the format, getting a lower price, and then needing to rebuy said staples when they need them again. Doesn't make sense. Somebody bought 57 at 27 cents. It was me. A quarter just is too low in my opinion for a hand trap. So even if I have to sit on these for like a year or two, I'm pretty fine with that. I like bulk. So yeah, that about wraps it up for the day. If you guys have anything else you guys want me to take a look at, leave a comment below. Subscribe if you guys are new. And go ahead and like the Market Watch. As I said, we're almost at 100 subs. I do thank you guys a lot for that. All the love and the support recently. And yeah, we'll be back in another day or two with another Market Watch. So take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.